WUSA 9 Weather Impact is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan.
And I'm WUSA 9 meteorologist Topper Shot. We're going to continue our weather impact alert, and it's going to be through tonight. And essentially, it's going to be through 8 a.m. on Thursday. And this is not for snow or sleet. This is just for rain. That's going to be the impact. Rain, slight chance of a mix north and west, but I just don't see any problems of icing, even out toward the I-81 corridor. So what do you need to know? Wet roads for your commute on Thursday morning. Some wet roads, too, at the bus stop, and just a slight chance of some minor flooding just because we have all this snowpack. So if you have a storm drain in your neighborhood, you know where it is. Clean it out if you can. So we still have winter weather advisories now out in the mountains, and you see the red. That's an ice storm warning. Just don't think that's going to make criterion. I really don't. So here we go. 11 o'clock tonight. Everybody's above freezing. It's miserable, but we're above freezing in the 30s. Here comes the rain. More showers at 6 a.m. on Thursday morning, and then by 9 o'clock, it's gone. Notice the winds are still southwest, so we're still going to erode more of that cold air. And then by 1 o'clock, we should see some sunshine, at least some breaks in the clouds. Temperatures 50s, upper 40s, pretty nice. By 5:30, now notice the arrows have turned, so colder air is going to return Thursday night into Friday. We're back in the 40s, and then by 9 o'clock on Thursday night, we're back in the 30s. So it's going to be fairly warm or mild on Thursday, but temps will crash pretty dramatically in the evening hours. Let's talk about winds. 9 a.m. on Thursday, winds are still southwest, not crazy, just a little breezy, 10 to 15. By lunchtime, now we're talking wind gusts, and again, these numbers are wind gusts, miles per hour, snapshot in time. That's at 11:30. Anywhere from 25 to 30 miles per hour. By 2:30 in the afternoon, winds are really picking up now west of I-81 with gusts over 40 miles per hour. And then Thursday evening, winds are going to be gusting 35 to 40 in the metro. And again, out of the northwest, that's going to usher in some more cold air for us. 8:30 Thursday night, winds are still gusting 30 to 35 miles per hour. Even Friday morning, winds are gusting 25 to 30 miles per hour. Much colder on Friday, so Friday's going to be kind of a blustery day. Speaking of Friday, Valentine's Day, it looks great. It just looks cool. Temperatures will only be in the upper 30s by lunchtime, so the good news is for deliveries, no problems whatsoever. Okay, now let's talk about Saturday. Winds are still out of the south, so they've turned again. We get cold on Friday, then they turn again out of the south on Saturday. This is a mix. This is 9 o'clock in the morning. This model brings a pretty big mix across most of the metro just before lunchtime and keeps it going through 2:30 in the afternoon. We feel this is a little overdone. In other words, we think the cold air is a little too, it's not as entrenched as this model is saying. But in any event, it all goes to rain either Saturday afternoon or certainly by Saturday evening, and a pretty good rain. 11 o'clock Saturday night, you need an umbrella to go out. That's going to be pretty good rains. There's a slight chance of some street flooding on Saturday night, too. And then we get into Sunday morning. See the lighter shades of green. That's the lighter rain. So the heaviest rain has now moved up 95. So we'll see if we can salvage a little bit of Sunday in the afternoon. Okay, temperatures. Look at this. Low 50s Thursday, back to around 40 Friday and Saturday, but then 57 on Sunday. And then we really crash again next Monday, back into the 30s. And it stays cold. Tuesday of next week is going to be cold. Wednesday is going to be cold. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. That's going to be a cold stretch for us. Probably the coldest week we've had since the second week in January. So here we go. Windy on Thursday, morning showers. Just blustery on Friday, 40, and a mix to rain on Saturday. We'll go ahead and put a weather impact alert out for Saturday, especially in the afternoon and night. But really, this is going to be more for rain than it is going to be for any kind of winter precip. Now, we'll keep this going for the first half of Sunday just because of rain. All right, we should see maybe a peek at the sun late. And then after that, it gets cold again. Again, these temps crash. 57 for a high on Sunday, 29 for a low that night. In other words, Monday morning. And then boom, 30s on Monday, 30s on Tuesday. Clouds increasing on Wednesday. Could see some snow developing Wednesday evening.